Ever felt that sudden panic on a Tuesday when you realize your star quarterback or top running back is unexpectedly out for the upcoming game? It is not an injury, but a mystery absence that can throw your entire fantasy football lineup into chaos. Well, that mystery absence is almost certainly a bye week, and finding this crucial player information is simpler than you might think. You can easily look up player bye week information directly within your fantasy football platform or on any major sports news website, usually with just a few clicks or a quick search. Knowing this in advance is key to avoiding those last-minute lineup headaches. Bye weeks are a standard part of the National Football League schedule, designed to give every team a much-needed week of rest during the long season. Each team gets one bye week, typically falling between week 4 and week 14. For fantasy managers, these are important to track because, when a player's team is on bye, that player cannot score any fantasy points for you that week. Planning around these scheduled absences helps you maintain a strong roster every single week. Let us talk about the how-to. Your primary fantasy football platform, whether it is ESPN.com, Yahoo.com, or the NationalFootballLeague.com Fantasy, is your first and best resource. Navigate to your team's roster page. You will often see a small tag, icon, or a note next to a player's name indicating their bye week, often just a simple number for the week. Sometimes, you can even sort your roster by bye week to see all your affected players at a glance. Another helpful spot on your platform is the individual player card. Click on any player you are interested in, and their detailed profile will usually include their bye week information prominently displayed. This is especially useful when you are considering picking up a free agent or making a trade. You can quickly check their upcoming schedule. Beyond your fantasy app, major sports news websites are excellent resources. Sites like ESPN.com, NFL.com, or CBSSports.com all publish full bye week schedules for the entire season. A quick internet search for National Football League bye weeks will bring up several reliable sources. These often provide a comprehensive list, team by team, allowing you to see the big picture. Once you have this information, the real power comes from being proactive. Many savvy fantasy managers will either print out a bye week schedule or note it in a spreadsheet. Highlight the bye weeks for all your starting players and key bench players. This visual reminder helps you anticipate future roster needs. Here is an insider tip. When you are drafting or making early season waiver wire claims, always consider upcoming bye weeks. Sometimes a player with a later bye week might be slightly more valuable early on, or you might snag a backup with an early bye week to cover your starter, knowing that player will be free for later weeks. Also, look at stacking bye weeks, meaning you have multiple players from the same team. This can be a huge problem if you do not plan ahead. Ultimately, knowing how to quickly find and use bye week information transforms you from a reactive manager scrambling on game day to a strategic wizard who is always one step ahead. By checking these schedules, you ensure your lineup is always optimized. Your bench is ready for action, and you consistently put your best foot forward each and every week, boosting your chances of winning your matchups and dominating your league.